What's going on, guys? This is Alex with Metasophocles Gaming. Today we're going to open up 3 March of the Machine collector boosters. Hopefully the lighting in this area is a little bit better. I kind of moved things around so we can, see the cards maybe a little bit better, maybe not get so much, glare on them, the autofocus. But let's go ahead and see if we can get some good cards out of here. Maybe, if we're lucky, we'll get some serialized cards, maybe one of the Praetors, but let's go ahead and get into it. Alright, so we're going to start off with this guy here, and I don't have the little tabs. It doesn't look like. It's unfortunate. Like that makes them easy to open, but we'll just have to struggle a little bit here. Struggle really hard, apparently. These things are like impossible to open. There we go. Well, can struggle through these. It'll be great. It'll be fun to watch me struggle. Alright, so let's get the focus right on here. And we start off with Ephara's Dispersal, Sword Sworn Cavalier, Wildwood Escort, Traumatic Revelation, Order of the Mirror, and get into the uncommons here. We get Seal from Existence. First battle card in here, Invasion of Belenon. When Invasion of Belenon enters the battlefield, create a 2/2 white and blue knight creature token with Vigilance. And then creatures you control get +1/+1. So basically a glorious anthem with, a nice little token creation. That full art foil mountain. And we're going to get another battle here, the Invasion of Alara. When Invasion of Alara enters the battlefield, exile cards from the top of your library until you exile 2 non-land cards with a mana value 4 or less. You may cast one of those 2 cards without paying its mana cost. Put them on the put one of them into your hand, then put the other cards exiled this way on the bottom of your library in random order. And then on the back there we get Awaken the Maelstrom. It's all colors. Target player draws 2 cards. You may put an artifact card from your hand on the battlefield, create a token that's a copy of a permanent you control, distribute 3 +1/+1 counters among 1, 2, or 3 creatures you control, and destroy target permanent and opponent controls. That is pretty wild. That's actually really cool. Oh, and we get Galta and Mavrin. This is one of those cool, team up cards. Dinosaur Vampire, 12/12, in that really cool frame. This reminds me of Power Rangers. The little like tokens they have to do their Megazords or whatever they are, back from like the 90s. It's pretty fun. We get a Path of the Schemer, a Shana Sisei's Legacy for just foil uncommons that are going to be in these slots, and Daxos Blessed by the Sun. Borborygmos and Fibblethib, if that's how you say it. I have no idea, but that's pretty cool. I like that, and that cool frame that they have there. Definitely an awesome looking card with that art too. Pretty pumped to see that. And we get an Anafenza Kin Tree Spirit for that legend card that's going to be in all the packs with the cool frame that's going to be from whatever set it was from, I believe. And correct me if I'm wrong, but incubator token there. Pretty cool for a first pack. Definitely pretty exciting to see some of the cards that we're going to get in here. I just think it's a pretty cool set with like the team ups they got going on. Pretty awesome. Unique. You get to stack up the abilities of the 2 original cards, essentially, to some extent. Just kind of go through the commons here, because commons aren't exactly the most exciting thing in the world. We get a Botanical Brawler, a Completed Huntmaster. Pretty cool. One of those Lorwyn Elves gets completed. Full Island, and a Zephyr Singer. Pretty cool creature there. And pretty awesome pull right there. We get a Vorinclex. I'm a huge fan of any of the Praetors. I like these ones that flip because I think that they're just super interesting with the way that, you know, they have pretty awesome abilities on the front, and then you get the back Saga, which is pretty awesome as well. Vorinclex is a really good one in my opinion. Maybe not the most powerful, but I do want to build a deck with all of the versions of the Praetors if I can pull the Realm Breaker in here, because that'd be awesome to just kind of put that together for a fun deck. But Vorinclex, definitely really cool to see in that art especially. We get a Sandstep War Riders, Renata Called to the Hunt, Jury Master of Review, Tribute to the World Tree, nice. Which is a cool card to see. Whenever a creature enters the battlefield under your control, draw a card if its power is 3 or greater, otherwise put 2+1/+1 counters on it. Really no downside there other than 3 green pips, but if you're playing green, then you're not going to have a problem with that. Zerda the Dawnwaker, that's a pretty cool card in general. It has good synergy with certain commanders. Obviously you can have it as your companion. But I really like that art. That is really cool. Kind of like a fiery fox thing going on there. Pumped to see that. Definitely pretty unique. So far, I am a fan of what we are seeing in these packs. Still would love to see a serialized card. Just because I think it would be fun to pull one. Okay, we start off with a Swamp, Realm Breaker's Grasp, Thunderlord Squadron, Volcanic Spike, the Bola Slinger, and we'll get into the uncommons here. We get a Furnace Gremlin, and we get Invasion of Dominaria, which on the back is going to be a Flying Vigilance Angel. Pretty cool. And Mountain.
Wow.
Move those down here. And we get Vivian's Talent. So this is one of those cool enchant planeswalkers that give them an ability that is like the namesake, Vivian's Talent. So enchanted planeswalker has +1. Look at the top 4 cards of your library. You may reveal a creature or land card from among them and put it into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. Whenever a non-token creature enters the battlefield under your control, under your control, put a loyalty counter on enchanted planeswalker. That is pretty cool. I like that concept of enchanting a planeswalker. I don't know if that's been done before specifically. Pylon, Convoke, which is cool. Tap down creatures to be able to pay for it. Destroy target creature or planeswalker, and then Surveil 2. So you can essentially play that for free, especially if you're playing like a token deck. We get Elspeth's Talent. So pretty cool to see Vivian's Talent and then Elspeth's Talent. They're very interesting cards. Emoti, Celebrant, and that cool looking foil. And we get a Glissa, Herald of Predation. So, pretty cool card there. Oh, and
I've been waiting for this.
Ragavan, Nimble Pilferer. That's a great card. Definitely excited to pull that one. And again, I'm going to list all the values. I don't know them off the top of my head. I've done a little bit of research into them, and I know the Praetors are worth a bit, but the cards that are not, because I think this is technically not part of this set, so it doesn't, I haven't looked up the cards you can get in this slot, but Ragavan is worth a bunch right now. I'm not sure if this is going to take him down, because I'm pretty sure he's going to become far more accessible if people are pulling him there, but very excited to pull that. So honestly, probably one of the highlights. That is super shiny and you can't see it. And then Vorinclex is probably number 2. Definitely 2 very cool cards to see here. We get the awesome looking Ragavan with that foiling and that cool border there. And then we get the awesome Ichor art on Vorinclex. So very excited to see this. Very cool set so far. Excited to see a lot more of it. But we will we'll get into a few more cards, a few more packs. Let me know what you guys think about the set so far. I personally, I mean, these first 3 packs I'm opening, but I'm enjoying it. I think it's a pretty interesting set, and I'm looking forward to seeing what else we can get. So if you enjoyed the video, give it a like, subscribe, and tune in next time to see what we can pull from the next packs.